If you want to get the most out of life, and you know you're not, and you sense there's something holding you back, or you're just not taking those steps, you keep saying there's something you want to do, but you're not doing it. Or you've got these dreams, visions that you see in your mind, but you're not creating them. And this goes on, not just a few days or weeks or months, but possibly a few years. And you're holding these dreams, these visions, these thoughts, these ideas somewhere inside of you. It's quite possibly there's something you're not conscious to that's holding you back. And then it's time to tap in, tune in, and dig deep. And this is where spiritual coaching and healing can come into its own. And this is exactly what happened to me when I had cancer. So 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer and given 6 months to live. And I decided to heal holistically. That was it. That's it in a nutshell. And over the next 4 years, I did many different things. I worked on all aspects of the mind, body, spirit, emotions. And after 4 years, I went back to the doctor, got a smear test, and it came back clear. And that's the short version. There's a lot more involved. So cancer for me was that nudge. It was that watershed moment. It was that piece that said, there's something really off kilter here in the system. If you do not pay attention, you will not last the journey to live any more of your life, to enjoy experiencing living on the planet, to give value, to serve, to do all the things you came here to do. So I paid attention. So one of the things I've wanted to do since going through that experience is create a space where people don't have to go that far in disconnecting from their body to create a watershed moment to make them listen. It's like, I always think, I went through that experience so you don't have to. Because the key is to listen so much earlier in the proceeding. It's to start paying attention the minute you get that twinge of an injury, the minute you start to feel your energy drop, the minute that you feel a little bit extra tired. That's when we want to be paying attention. And I didn't. I did not pay attention. I overrode and overrode and overrode and paid the price. So I am here to say, stop it. You know, you don't have to work with me, but start taking charge of your own health. And we're not just talking physical health, we're talking mental health, emotional health, your spiritual well-being, whatever all of that means to you. Start to take charge, because the sooner you pay attention and start to make those adjustments and tweaks, the greater it is that you will offset any serious life-threatening disease down the line. Now, there are loads of schools of thought out there about this. These are my opinions and my life experience. Let me just say, other opinions are available. I really don't care. Other people can have them. Ultimately, I want people to be well. I want them to enjoy life, and I want them to get the most out of it. I share my experiences. I work the way I work to help people that makes sense to. If somebody goes about things another way and gets the results, fantastic, great, go at it. I'm not here to argue the point. I'm here to say, this is my experience. This is what worked for me. And I have a whole load of clients and students that it works for. You could be one of those people. You may not. So, but the message I want to get across is, if you're not doing what you want to do in life, if you're not really living that life that you want, start to pay attention to where that might be coming from. You'll be telling yourself some stories as to why that's not happening. And that's the first part, is to start tuning in to those stories, or those tapes that you're playing, tapes, show my age now, tapes that you're playing out in your head. And from there, we can start to go, oh, okay, so my energy is feeling a bit low. What am I eating? How am I sleeping? How am I feeling? You know, Am I living on autopilot day by day? Am I getting up and doing exactly the same thing without any spiritual practice in place? And when I say spiritual practice, don't all leave the video. What I mean is quiet time, a space where you stop, where you close your eyes and you just tune in with nothing else going on, which is difficult for most people because we have extraordinarily busy lives. We're all glued to our phones, the internet, and the television, constantly feeding ourselves information, which is why that quiet space is so important. It gets called meditation. I use that word loosely because some people just tune out the minute I talk about it. And what I'm really referring to is space, the space in between, the stopping space. Sometimes I call it the staring at the wall space. And sometimes that's what I do. If the train has been running so fast that I'm kind of like off the rails, I will have to just sit down and literally stare at the walls. And that will bring me back. There's all kinds of different techniques. I'm not going to talk about them here. But start to tune in. It's really simple. It costs you nothing. There's so much that you can do for your own health and well-being that costs you no extra in your life. There's a lot you can do. You can pay to work with coaches and healers like me, but you can start in your own space. You can start with 5 minutes of sitting quiet each day. You can move. So quiet time and movement are my favorite things. You can start with 5 minutes walk around the block one way and 5 minutes walk around the block the other way if you don't move. You can sit in your chair and move your arms and your legs and activate your body that way. All of that costs you nothing, and it costs you nothing in time either. 5-10 minutes right there. And just doing that every single day is going to start to make a difference to your health and well-being. And then from there, you can go on. Pay attention to what you're eating, when you're eating, not from a space of kind of petri dish scrutiny, but just become curious. You know, nutrition is a vast subject, and I don't purport to be an expert at all. I'm not trained in nutrition, but I do have a huge experience of eating different foods for different health issues throughout my life. And the conclusion I've drawn is it's all about education and intuition. So you educate yourself about what feels good in the body, what the different food groups do, and then you eat with intuition. You eat with grace and kindness and love, so that way we don't go into that deprivation and beating ourselves up for eating foods we call bad. I'm not going to call them bad. I disagree with that entirely. So you become curious about, oh, why am I drawn to that food? How is that? How am I feeling when I eat that? I'm going to leave it there for now because there's lots of information there. If you want to work with me, I offer spiritual coaching and healing sessions for $199, and we look at your energy field. We start by looking at your energy field and we see what's going on. I look for you as a spirit, and I usually see that in terms of colors and mental image pictures. And then I look at what's affecting you from being that in your body and in your life. And then I talk about it. And then we talk. And those sessions are recorded. They last about 60 minutes. And DM me the word healing if you're interested in more information. Have a great day. Oh, there's a comment. Let me just have a look at the comment. Oh, hello, Lisa. Good for you. I love a salad too. And on that note, I'm about to go and have a salad. So have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're tuning in from. Bye.